Missing the party, come on.
Greetings, tribe, and welcome to Snackin with Ortega. I'm your host of extraordinary magnitude, Ortega LaTrobe, and today we're bringing you a New York City corner store classic, the chopped cheese. The chopped cheese, not to be confused with the cheesesteak. They are two damn different things. One has thinly sliced steak, and the vegetables are cooked with the meat. The other is ground beef, and the vegetables are added afterwards like a salad. Cheesesteak is Philly. Chopped cheese is New York. Again, different. Now, traditionally, these would be done on a flat top or a griddle where you could do 2, 3, 4 portions at the same time. Unfortunately, I have not these things. So today, we're doing that single serving shimmy. Yeah? Not only is this delicious, but it's only got a few moving parts and it comes together fast. Now, here's some things you'll need to put together your own chopped cheese. Ground beef. I suggest 80-20, 85-15, nothing higher. Sliced cheese, American. Finely minced onion. Salt and pepper. Worcestershire. Freshly minced garlic. And to top it off, mayo, some shredded iceberg lettuce, and thinly sliced tomato. And we're gonna put it all together on these lovely hoagie buns, courtesy of Mickey's Irish Pub, 11 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. As I said, I don't have a flat top or a griddle, so I'll be using 2 pans to concoct this today. One, where I'm gonna make my meat filling in, and the other one, which I will be portioning off my meat, melting my cheese, and building my sandos. Got our large deep skillet over medium-high heat. Just gonna add a little lube to that with this tablespoon of bacon grease. Feel free to use olive oil or butter, however you wanna do it. Tribe, this chopped cheese I make today is pretty traditional, pretty basic. Lettuce, tomato, cheese, meat, slather of mayo, done. Now, remember, it's your food, it's your mouth. If you want to spice yours up, drop some jalapenos or some habaneros in there. If you want to get weird, add some shrimp cocktail sauce or some horseradish. Or if you just want to kick up these basic toppings a notch with some pickles and some mustard, however you want to do it, man. Wear what you dig. Oil's hot, I'm just going to go ahead and toss in our onions. We're just going to let those go for like 2-3 minutes until they start getting nice and golden brown. Time to add our ground beef. Just want to keep moving this around a little bit, get those onions incorporated into the ground beef. We're going to drop the heat down to a medium low and let this slowly render out that fat. Now, if you're a frequent visitor at the Hacienda, you know that when I work with ground beef, I almost always give it a nice fine grind and get in there and chop on it. Not doing that today because I want a little bit larger, more sturdy pieces of foundation to build my house upon. Gonna keep this lid on, let it go for about 3-4 minutes till it's about halfway, 3/4 of the way cooked. Then we're gonna add in our garlic, our Worcestershire, our salt and pepper. Just spooned off about half the fat. Our ground beef's about the 3/4 mark. Time to add our seasonings. Salt, pepper, Worcestershire, and the garlic. Stir everything in. Reduce our heat to low. Put a lid on our beef. That'll go for another 2 to 3 minutes until the ground beef is fully cooked and the flavors have all incorporated. While your ground beef is finishing, take advantage of that time to toast your hoagie buns. Do it in a pan, in your oven, or even on a flat top or a griddle should you have one. I don't. Our ground beef's good to go, so we're gonna remove it from the heat. Bring our second pan into play and build this sando. Got our portion pan up to heat. Let's build this bitch. Take a scoop or 2 of our ground beef. Kind of get it into our portion size. About how we would, about the shape of the bun. Get that cheese draped on there like a nice old creamy blanket. We're just gonna let that melt into the beef. Doesn't hurt to give that melt a little assist either. About 30 seconds, that cheese starts to get gooey. Then we're gonna take our bun, just place it over the top like a tent. We're gonna let that ride for about 20-30 seconds. Now, again, if I had a flat top and a long spatula, this would be a lot easier to execute. Let's see how I do. All right. Go in for the flipping stuff. I ain't doing too bad. Got the meat and cheese loaded. Gonna hit it with that mayo. Not just any mayo, but this is that Kewpie mayo. It's just better. Some sliced tomato. Some of that shredded lettuce. Flip the lid, cut it in half. Oh yeah. And that's the chopped cheese, baby. Let's get this in my head. Get that Guy Fieri hunch thing going. Get a big old bite. Oh my God. It's kind of like the best cheeseburger ever, but not. I feel like you almost get a better portion of meat in a long hoagie bun than you would in a circular bun. Oh man, with the American cheese, as much as it's kind of shitty, in this application it's absolutely perfect. It's the perfect creamy, it melts in with the mayo, the lettuce, it's just got a classic flavor you can't fucking beat, man. Now before I finish this and come up with like 9 different versions of it to make, I just want to thank you for stopping by the Hacienda, spending your time here with us today. This has been the Chopped Cheese. I have been Ortega LaTrobe, which means you've been snacking with Ortega.
What'd you put in that sandwich?
That's fucking hilarious, isn't it?